These are the 8 things I stopped doing that helped me look good, smell good, and just elevated my life.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about some of the things I stopped doing so that my hygiene elevated, like my life, just the glow up. And I've been noticing lately, I'm like, oh wait, I stopped doing that. There are some things I stopped doing over the years where it was just too much for me or just not even helping me, my life. But mostly I'm talking about like just hygiene, glowing up, and really less is more. But I'm going to talk about more things because these things I really set down, and as I was writing it down, I was like, wow, like I'm better off without it. But before we start, I wanted to do an outfit check. Today the outfit, my sister called it, she was like, you look very festive. And I was like, okay. The top is from Pepper Mayo. It's like a vest. You see all the way. This scrunchie is actually from Dubai, and I got it from the Dubai Mall. I get these from Amazon, and it's such a quick and easy thing for like a summer hairstyle. Just wanted to share the deets. And if you don't know me, my name is Sada, and I make videos about self-care, glow up, just being the better version of yourself, and we just do this together. Now let's get into this video. The number one thing, which you might be surprised because I was so for it, but I stopped using glycolic acid for my underarms. So I used to be like heavy on this because, you know, I'm aluminum free, and you know, aluminum free people, we tend to smell if we don't take care of ourselves. But what I noticed is when I used to wear the glycolic acid, it used to actually make me smell more when I stopped using it. I've been detoxing and I've been using the Lumi deodorant. This is my current favorite deodorant. I used to use the pink one, but the blue one, it has like this soft powdery smell. It smells so good. I have a couple other deodorants I use, but that's like my gym one, like my daily one. And honestly, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, why do I smell bad? But then my sister said the same thing. She was like, something about this glycolic acid. I use the ordinary one, but I think it could be any. And I used to just put it like under my arms. If you remember, it would be like the non-alcohol witch hazel. I used to clean it so that it gets all the dirt, you know, residue left. And then I would put the glycolic acid and it would just neutralize. And I mean, no smell. But then when I stopped using it, I would smell extra, and I was like, so I tried a couple times because I was like, maybe it's just this one, because I really liked it. Like, it literally made me smell like nothing. Like, why is it not working? So I got a new bottle thinking like the other one was old. So I just stopped using it. I don't need to go back to using it because now I feel like everything that I use has been helping me smell good. Also, I take those extra steps to not smell. Inside the shower, I double cleanse. I use antibacterial soap for my underarms, and there's just different ways to do it. I also detox with Indian Aztec clay and apple cider vinegar once like every quarter, so like 4 times a year. I haven't been smelling, so I'm like, I don't need to go back to the glycolic acid because I feel like my body gets used to it. Like just putting it under my underarms after taking a shower. I used to do that. It was just like part of my daily routine. And then there's like times where you go on a trip and you forget the glycolic acid and then you smell like, I don't want to smell like that anymore. So that's the main reason why I stopped using it. But I still use the non-alcohol witch hazel to like clean behind my ears. I think that is something I'll always use because that's not something that like goes with my chemicals so that I smell neutral or like don't smell bad. The non-alcohol witch hazel is just really to clean the dirt that you forgot inside the shower. After the shower, if I feel like that, just those days where you just feel extra dirty or like you were sweating the whole day, you've just been traveling in the airplane or something like that. Those are the days I go in with the non-alcohol witch hazel and just clean up everything, and you literally see a tint. Chlorophyll helps like lessen odor. Taking that every day. I love Chlorofresh. It's like these pills from Amazon. I love taking that. Literally neutralizes. I actually need to get more. Even like my first hygiene video that ever went viral, I was talking about like glycolic acid, how good it was. It is. There are benefits to it. It's just when you stop using it, like even for a little bit, then it brings out the smell, which I do not want that. Skipping my night oral routine. I stopped skipping my night oral routine, and my oral hygiene just changed for the better. Before, I felt like it was, you know, a little hassle for me to go brush my teeth, and like I didn't want to get up, floss, brushing my teeth. And then in the middle of the night, like I would wake up like just tasting my mouth. I was like, I should have done it. It was like kind of like a battle. But last year, like at the beginning of 2023, that was one of my goals. Like literally on my board, like my vision board, I wrote that down, and I was like, I need to stop skipping my nighttime oral routine. I'd make excuses. I'll be like, oh no, but I want to drink tea after. Or like, I want to do this instead of doing everything before. So I kept making these excuses. But then 2023, I was like, I need to change this. I had like a 30-day where I was like, I need to go do this one thing so that it becomes a habit. They say it takes 30 days to build a habit. So I was like, okay, let me do this for 30 days and let's see. Once I did it for 30 days, I was still struggling a little bit. So I'll like do it sometimes. And then there was just one time where I felt dirty going to bed without brushing my teeth, without flossing, without just doing that and just going to bed with a dirty mouth. I physically felt dirty. So I was like, I need to do it. And once it got to that point, I haven't been skipping it. I actually brush my teeth while I do my face wash now. Like it's almost like habit stacking, but like a two-way system thing where I wash my face, I let the face wash sit on my skin as I'm brushing my teeth. And I have toothpaste everywhere, so after that, I get the rest of the face wash everything. Then I put on my face moisturizer, serums, whatever I need to do, Aquaphor, and I go to bed. It's so simple now for me. Like it takes me less than 5 minutes to get everything done. My oral hygiene, honestly, it's the best day it's been because ever since I got Invisalign, like now I can't even play around. Like I need to brush my teeth at nighttime or else like having Invisalign and not taking care of your teeth, you tend to get more cavities because it's the Invisalign retainer is like stuck. So if you don't brush your teeth and there's still like sweets, everything, like all the residue from the day, if it's stuck up there, then it's like you tend to get more cavities. Everybody has morning breath, but I feel like it's not as potent. You know what I mean? But it's definitely because I brush my teeth at nighttime. And also, like, if you're struggling with this, also have a system where it's easier for you to go brush your teeth before going to bed. And let me tell you, you're gonna feel the cleanest. Your mouth is gonna feel the cleanest once you stop skipping the nighttime oral routine, and it has definitely changed my oral hygiene. The next thing I stopped doing is I stopped wearing clothes I either don't feel comfortable or confident in. I used to wear clothes because maybe, like, especially when I was younger, it's like either because my family told me, oh, it looks nice on you, or somebody else told me that, but I didn't feel comfortable or confident in. I really thought about it. There's something about the year 25, and I know it's because the frontal lobe like completes or something, because now I'm just more aware, like, no, if I don't feel comfortable wearing this, I'm not gonna wear it. So I love wearing baggy things, and I know that's not for everyone, but I also like wearing, sometimes like fitted clothes. I like to stay modest and everything. But I remember when I was younger, everybody used to be like, oh my gosh, Sarah, like, you have a nice body, like, why won't you wear like tighter stuff? And I'm like, I don't really wear comfortable. But I was like, am I like, maybe I am wasting this, and like, I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna be like, wow, I wore baggy things when I had this type of body or something. But now that mindset left the chat, okay? Because what I'm gonna think of when I am older and I look back at my 20s is, was I confident wearing this? If I'm wearing something I'm not confident in and I look back on pictures, I am not posing like I'm confident. I don't even look like I'm comfortable if you just see those. And so I'm trying to be more aware of like, does this piece fit me? So one thing I've done with my closet is really look back and be like, do I feel confident wearing this, or does it need to be donated? So I have donated bags and bags of clothes because I'm like, I don't feel confident in this. And now when I buy things, which I've like lessened it, but I'm gonna talk more about that later, I make sure, oh, I feel confident wearing this. Like this top, everybody was like, oh, you look like the Azul bottle. And I don't care, I like it. And then also another thing is like wearing sweatpants in the gym. I used to always wear sweatpants in the gym, something that, I've wore since I was younger. As soon as I switched to like leggings, but I do wear like a pump cover cover up because I feel comfortable in that too. So the way I felt more confident in the gym, just walking, going to different machines, doing what I want to do, I felt good. And like, when you look good, you feel good, you do better. That was like happening, and I was like, okay. So I bought more leggings, and one thing I did is I bought leggings that match the top. So something could be different for you. If you don't feel comfortable wearing something, don't wear it. If you don't feel confident wearing something, don't wear it. I used to buy things that I only wear once, and I wear it and I'm like, okay, take a picture with it. I'm like, this is actually not walkable. If you don't feel confident or comfortable in it, it's just gonna sit in your closet and just rot. Go to your closet, think about what you wear, think about like your wardrobe, what you have, if you need to donate it, because what you wear really is such a key role in how you feel confident, your everyday life, and like the glow up. It goes back out, it shines back out, like if you feel comfortable and confident. So just do some reevaluation. And whenever you wear something, like do it for you. And for me, like fashion, wearing in your own style is really a way to put out your creativity, say who you are without saying anything. So just be confident in what you wear. The next thing I stopped doing is overcomplicating my skincare routine. I used to have like a 5+ step routine every single night. I used to do like couple serums and like a face wash and then a moisturizer, heavy moisturizer, and I used to break out. But the one thing I've noticed is now I literally use two things, but maybe it's because it's like summer, so I don't need as heavy things. At nighttime, I just use the La Roche-Posay face wash, hyaluronic acid with the thermal spring water from the La Roche-Posay, and then my moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. That's it. Now for the morning, it's even more simpler. I just use the La Roche-Posay Gentle Cleanser and my Innisfree sunscreen. I don't even use moisturizer. Just using sunscreen has literally transformed my skin. Maybe it was too heavy for my skin, like adding moisturizer and sunscreen. So what I learned is that less is more. Don't overcomplicate your skincare routine because maybe that's what's breaking you out. Maybe that's what's, breaking your bank. I don't know if you've seen the overconsumption trend or like the underconsumption trend. There has been like a rise of overconsumption the past few years, but now there's a trend with underconsumption. And there's a good and bad part to it. Maybe I'll make a video about it. But what I notice with overconsumption is someone sees a result, something from someone like a video, and you're like, my acne went from this to this in a couple months. So you buy that product and then it just keeps happening like that. And I have fell into that. That's why I'm talking about it. And now before I buy things, I really think about it and I'm like, is this something I need? Do I have something already that works for me? Think about that before buying something new or, buying a different serum or you saw someone use it and then it breaks you out. That has happened to me. And obviously, like everyone has their own needs. Like, if you struggle with skin issues or eczema or anything like that, maybe you do need those extra steps. And that's okay, as long as it helps you. Like, just don't add unnecessary steps to your skincare routine just because you saw a trend or you saw it work on someone else. So just keep your skincare simple. The next thing I stopped doing is I stopped buying new clothes for every single event. When I used to do that, the clothes used to stack and I used to not wear it next time. Like, it would just be like a one-time wear. And that's it. It was just for that event. Every event I used to know. Like if I knew it a couple weeks before, I used to order like a new top. So like I have outfits in my head. Before what I used to do is like if I'm missing like a top for the outfit that's in my head, then I would just go online, search up that exact, I'll be like yellow top. I'll even do like 1 to 2 day shipping and pay $20 just in case like it might come late. And I feel like I really fell into this 2023. Once I started doing social media, I was blessed to have, I saw income coming in. I was like, okay, I'm able to do this. Like I love fashion. Like I love clothes, dressing up. I love all of that. And so I was like, buy the outfits that I'm thinking of in my head. But then it got a little too far where it was like online shopping for every single event. Birthday dinner, a friend's birthday dinner, I don't care, trips. For trips, actually, I used to have a stack of like mail before packing. It used to be to the point when I get to the destination of the trip, I am taking off tags. Don't buy clothes for every single event. You're only gonna waste money. Sometimes you don't even wear it for the second time. And I feel like using what you have already is enough. Like you bought that item, you bought that top, you bought that pants for a reason. So just wear it, rewear it over and over and over. I love seeing people that rewear their clothes. Like it could be like a shorts or top, wearing it different ways with the skirt, with a baggy pants. There's so many ways to wear different clothes. And so that's what I'm actually on, like trying to find different ways to really look into my closet and be like, how can I wear this? And so like, if it's like something that I bought, I make sure it's visible so that I can see it and be like, okay, I could wear this with this top. I could wear this shorts with this tank top. I already have enough. I can wear what I have and be content. I'm in the phase where it's almost like basic outfits with jewelry, like heavy jewelry. I've been loving that. And so that has been easy to shop. Doing this really helped me with overconsumption. I don't need so much in my closet to feel fulfilled. And it goes deeper than that because I feel like, with shopping, like that's one thing that I'm like really working on is online shopping. I used to shop whenever I was sad. I used to shop whenever I was happy. I can't make that a solution because buying clothes, as soon as it hits my doorstep, a week later, I don't have that same feeling of like, oh my gosh, look at this. Like I got this from this place. For me and what I believe in, I don't want that to be my source to go. I want God to be my source. Whenever like, I'm feeling down, not having the best day, instead of going online shopping, I want to go to God and really like pray to him. Whatever's happening, lay it down on his feet. I don't want online shopping to be my source. So that's what I mean. Like it gets a little deeper, but you already have what you need. You could really like look and you don't need new things all the time. And that's one thing I learned this year. I am so proud the outfits I'm packing for this weekend. And if you do want to see those outfits, just check out my IG. I post a lot of outfit pictures, so go check it out. Next thing I stopped doing is I stopped with quality over quantity with hygiene products. So I stopped having a lot of hygiene products and I just went a little bit that is really quality. Sometimes it is more expensive, but honestly, I'd rather save up my money, even if it takes me months, to get something that actually works, to get like a perfume that actually stays and that's really strong. And that's just something I made. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this year I got the word, like I've been praying for a word at the beginning of the year, and it was the word quality. When I tell you my mouth dropped because I was just driving and I was like, maybe it is quality. It was in the back of my mind. Like that's something I want to really put in my life, like quality. Like I just want to chase quality in everything. So I prayed to God, like, is this the word for me? And literally one time I was in a red light and there was a truck in front of me and it had the biggest word saying quality. When I tell you my mouth dropped because I was like, okay, it's confirmed. I don't want to buy 10 products, but instead just buy one, maybe for the price of the 10. And I think this is important for me because I want to buy things that actually work for me, whether it's like skincare, body care, perfume, smelling good, curly hair products. But I want to keep it less because going back to the overconsumption, like why have so many things when you can have like one quality thing? And so that's basically like what I want in my life. Same thing with clothes. Like I've been keeping it less, but even if it's like quality of the clothes, the fabric, the price, it doesn't matter. Like if it's something I like and I can see myself wearing this 50 times, I'll get it. This year is just quality. Like I keep in mind every single item. Like if I'm at a store, if I'm at Target and I see a product, I'm like, I want that. I pick it up and I'm like, do I have another one? Do I need another one? But also, is this better than the one I already have? Before I buy something, I see the quality of it. I really do my research. Will it work for me, for my hair, for my skin? Also, something with quality is you don't get instant gratification. So it's like, if you want something quality, you might not get it right now. You know, there's so many times, I'm talking about hygiene products, but it could be in life too. But there has been so many times I go in a store and I want to buy the specific product that I have been doing research on and I am ready to buy it and it's not there. And so I have to wait probably like a month for a restock or something like that. And instead of going to like the next, shelf and seeing something else that are like, that's like a little cheaper, that's not something I researched, but that's what I think about. Like I can wait till that product is restocked, even if it takes a month for me to get it, and then I'll try it because that's what I came in to get. Especially I feel like with perfume, that's what I noticed is buying perfume. It lasts, it smells good on me, it goes with my chemistry, I don't feel sick wearing it. If you get heartburn from a smell, please let me know. Please tell me I'm not alone. And so like I'm still working on it, I'm growing. There are some things I might not use next year, but what I have right now, I'm very content. So evaluate what you have. Like, do you really need something else? Or even like if you've been wanting something, save up for it. I feel like that was one way that has elevated my life is buying those things and like saving up for the ones that really help me, but also like makes me happy. So just before you buy anything or make any decision, just be like, is this quality? Is this gonna add to my life? Also, remember the word quality. It'll come up later. It's something I've been brewing up. I'll tell you later in another video. Let me know if you have any guesses of what it might be. You might know. I just want to see if you can guess it. The next thing I stopped doing is I stopped using antibacterial bar soaps. So as I mentioned, I kind of struggle with like if I don't dry my feet properly, especially during the summer, like, athlete's feet, something like that. So what I've noticed is that using antibacterial soap for your feet, like, first of all, lessens odor, but also like if you struggle with like just the skin area, something on my left foot, it's been like this for years. I still don't know why. The right one, it's good for all seasons. But one thing I did is switch to a antibacterial soap because that's what really fights and kills fungus. So I got an antibacterial bar soap, but one thing about the bar soap is that it gets soggy. When I came back from Indonesia, my left foot started flaring up, like it was just itchy, red, bumpy. Like I went to the store, I got liquid antibacterial soap. It just made my life easier. Obviously, this is not a need, but switching from antibacterial soap to antibacterial liquid soap, it's been making my like daily shower routine so much easier. Also, I got like the Dial antibacterial hand soap. I don't know if there's a difference for hand and feet, so I just got it. And I just put it in my shower. It's small and also it's easy. Like at the end of my shower, I wash everything and then I finish with my feet last. So it's so easy to apply and I just wash my feet, and let me tell you, in a week, my foot just started getting better. Less itching, like even the appearance of it, like it was dry before And antibacterial, it kills bacteria. The reason we have odor on our underarms or like feet or like the hot spot is because we have bacteria on our skin, and when the sweat mixes with it, that's when it causes that odor. So if you kill the bacteria first, then you won't have as much odor. So it's just a preference thing. Like, it's not a need, obviously, but just switching from the bar soap and not making it soggy, inside the shower, it's not gonna be soggy, nothing like that. But I know there's a lot of like antibacterial body soaps. I love the Dr. Bronner's. There's like, even Dio has antibacterial liquid body wash. That's also good, for like underarms, hot spots. I don't really use antibacterial down there. That's just not. I just leave it with my CeraVe gentle face wash. That's all I use. But antibacterial soap is just for like eliminating odor. The last thing I stopped doing is I stopped bottling negative thoughts. So I started speaking the opposite out loud. And it might sound crazy, but that has been helping me switch my negative thought. One thing I've always struggled since I was younger is just negative thoughts, worry, things that are not happening right now, and just like my brain just ruminates. Like, it just over and over and over, and it just keeps adding things. Extroverts, they say stuff out loud more. Introverts, it's all in our heads, and then we barely say anything. So I feel like that might be the reason, but I'm not gonna let that be the reason now. So one thing I've been doing is saying stuff out loud. So let's say I'm driving and I have like this thought of, oh my gosh, what if this happens to my family? And it just keeps adding. Now I literally say out loud, that hasn't happened to my family. My family's safe. They're at work right now. I'm gonna go see them later. Like, I say these things out loud so it gets me back to where I am. Because that's what anxiety is. It's literally worrying about the past or the future. First of all, bottling it up just really takes you to can take you places you don't even want to. And it's like, to avoid that, just saying as small as saying stuff out loud and not bottling it up has been helping me so much. And it might sound crazy, okay? When I first started doing it, I was like, this feels crazy. I used to watch videos and they'll be like, switch your negative thoughts. Switch it. But I'm like, how do you switch it when that negative thought came from the same brain that you're supposed to switch it from? One key thing that has been helping me is saying it out loud. And the reason why saying it out loud is really important is it reminds me of this verse. It's from Ephesians 4:29. It says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. You're listening. So when you say those things, obviously, the first part says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth. Whenever you have those negative thoughts and you say those things out loud, your brain listens. And then the last part of the verse says that it may benefit those who listen. So you're listening. So once you say it out loud, it goes back to your ear. You're listening. It kind of switches that negative thought. Even if we're not saying it out loud and it's in our brain, eventually it will come out, because whatever we think literally comes out of our mouths. But I do encourage therapy. That's one thing I've been looking for lately too. It's just, even if you're like, oh, nothing major happened to my life, I think everyone needs therapy at least one point of their life. So whenever you're able to, I really encourage you to really look into that. So I have been looking for therapy. I did do therapy for a little bit, towards the end of my college years, and it really helped. I feel like that's when it really started opening me up, because I used to always be like, nope, I'm not gonna say anything. I wouldn't even be able to make videos like this. Even saying things out loud, switching the negative thoughts, and not bottling it up helps you know yourself better, because you're like, I was thinking of this. So it's something small that switches the way you think, but also it helps you get to know yourself better. Even saying things like affirmations in the morning. I'm doing 60 wellness, which is a challenge that I'm gonna do for 60 days. I started a week ago, and I've been doing affirmations in the morning. I would write down 3 affirmations that will help me throughout the day, or something I need for the day. And so I've been saying it out loud, and it's been changing up my days. Even the attitude going to the day. And I do it right after I do devotions, and it's just been helping me. I even repeat it in the mirror. I feel like this year is the most I've been saying stuff out loud. Actually, a couple weeks ago, my sister was like, Sada, you talk to yourself a lot. And I'm like, if it was a couple years ago, I would have gotten offended. But I was so happy, because I'm wait, now it's just part of me to really talk things out loud. Whatever I need, or just so I can hear it back. So eliminate those negative thoughts. It's really taking up space in your brain that could be for something better. Just saying stuff out loud, small as that, has just been eliminating negative talk in my life. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope these tips help, but also if you relate to these things and or you stop doing something that just been helping you with, whether it's hygiene or for your glow up or anything like that, let me know in the comments. Again, thanks so much for watching, and come again. What does that sound?
get